Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully, everything's coming through all right. Hopefully, everything sounds okay. Hello, Mighty Mike. Thank you, Mike. Glad you could pop into the stream for a little bit. We are on the last episode of the No Man's Land save. If you've been following along, you already kind of know what's going on. But if you have not, then this is the save game from the FarmSim Guy and Gaming's multiplayer series they did a little while ago. And a few content creators have come up with the idea. I think Mark specifically came up with the idea to kind of extend it on for 5 episodes each. So Scott Free for All did the first section. Mighty Mike, who was in chat, did the second section, and then I am the third. And Gaming Joy, who is also in chat, is doing the next one. And you can check out the description. I have Gaming Joy's channel link there, so make sure you visit his channel. I believe if you also do exclamation point next, let's try this out. Hopefully the Nightbot works on there, but it should pop up his channel. We are in, you can see there's snow everywhere. So, second day of December. We've done all the rocks out of the fields. We do have some weeds to take care of, but I'm not sure we're going to do those with the snow on the ground. But of course we have eggs, we have animals, we have a ton of wool that is stacking up. We need to just, I think we might just sell some. We have to get the grain mill planted or placed so that we can start working on getting the flour. And then that will be the last production before the bakery, and then we will have cakes. And then obviously I need to put my name on the hill, which might be difficult with the snow on the hill. And after that, we might start cutting some fields in. We do have the cultivator create field. I don't know if we'll do that or not, because then we just leave a plowed state, I think, behind anyway. But we might give it a try, then we can just plow it later, or whoever's next can plow it. But hello, hello. Hey, Mighty Mike, Gaming Joy, see you're in there. Glad you could join Gaming Joy. I know you've been on vacation, I think, unless you're back already. Nice. Well, hopefully you have a easy flight and a safe flight. I've had a pretty good holiday. It's been a busy one. I was on call for work, but I didn't get too many calls. It's not been too bad. I've only gotten really 2. Then, and I'm still on call until tomorrow morning, but hopefully nothing happens tonight, knock on wood. Then we had family in town, just did Thanksgiving at my mom's. And then we did the city I'm in, or the town I'm in, does like a Christmas parade party thing, and we went to that yesterday. That was pretty fun. It's kind of the start of the Christmas holiday. Also set up the Christmas tree, as well as some of the lights outside. So when Gaming Joy takes over, I'm not sure. There's not going to be a lot of field work to do besides maybe some plowing or some weed spraying. But he might be able to just bump it ahead till maybe he gets into March, and that'll make it a little easier. Mostly wet. Yeah, we've had rain most of today, Mike. But it kind of ended this afternoon, so I got outside. But honestly, we've had some really nice days all through Thanksgiving. So like Wednesday, Thursday, most of the week really, we've had decent sun and up in the 50s or so. Supposed to drop a little bit tonight, and then this week get a little chillier. One thing we will have to do is I think we're gonna have to buy feed for the chickens. Unless they eat oat. I guess I haven't. Do they eat oat? Do the chickens eat oat? I mostly just feed them wheat and sorghum whenever I mess with them. Why can't I find it? Doesn't tell you there. Wheat, barley, sorghum. That's what I thought. I didn't think they ate oats. I feel like oats is more of a... What is that? Pigs, maybe? Or horses? So, we have... If we look at what we have available to us, we have 0 wheat, and I just finished off the sorghum. So all we have is a ton of oats, a bunch of canola, or some canola, and sunflowers. And that's about it. So we're gonna have to buy, I think we'll just buy one big load of wheat or whatever's cheaper, I suppose, from the store, and load up the chickens, because I fed them right before I went to the next day, and they're already down to 4,000, so they'll be out of food pretty quick. No, none of the wheat has grown. I have not advanced a whole lot of days, Mike. I've only advanced a few days, basically 5 days in a row. I kind of wanted to stick to just one day would be one episode. So you planted all the wheat back here in September, October, and I've only gotten to December. So that's why I think once I'm done, it would probably in Gaming Joy's interest would be to advance maybe to March or April, or probably March, so he could work on getting some planting planting a bunch of the fields we have available, which is all these ones I have cultivated ready. I have thought about selling some of the chickens, like the older ones. Maybe like these 19-month-old ones and the 17-month-old. Then when the 14 months and the 8-month ones reproduce, we'd have a whole set of chickens left. I might actually just do that. Sell two batches of them and then put a load of wheat in there and see if they last for the winter. I don't think we have... why can't I pull this up? You have to open this to... What? Like bugged out? Do you have to transport the chickens by, you can't just sell them? Move the forklift back. Alright, we'll try that. I guess we can't sell the chickens unless we... There's no way to transport chickens in in an animal transport, is there? We're gonna have to go grab those and then put all the chickens in them. We have the smart stack cage. F5 to show the trigger. We might just have to buy some of those animal transport. We might do that anyway. Oh, here it is. It's right here at the front. It's way at the front. Apparently the icon's off a little bit. So the 19 months we need to sell. Holy, please tell me we don't have to go through. We can only sell 60 at a time. That's gonna take a while. I might just do this off camera. We'll sell the first set, then the next set we'll sell off camera. I ended up selling the wrong chickens. He's in chat now, we gotta be quiet. It should be all the 19-month-old. Yeah. Oh, the mark, the little icon here. Oh, I still got some of the trigger stuff. Holy smoke. So if you walk up to the icon, it doesn't give you the trigger. I guess the trigger's back here. I just didn't realize that I was running around in circles for a minute. Yeah, I found that out. The trigger's at the outside door, not the inside door. Alright, well, we'll sell the other 1,000 later. Maybe at the end of the stream, but let's see. I think we're gonna have to top off some of the other feed. Probably give the... No, we're full on wool too. Thought I had moved most of it. We're gonna have to move some of the wool, feed some of the sheep. I think the cows need straw. Yep. And they need food, so we'll work on feeding the other animals. Yeah, I found that out, Mark. Had to trick us, make us run in circles for a minute. Where's the tractor? He's over by the water container. We still have a ton of the lettuce. I honestly haven't even looked at the greenhouses. Gonna make this. Oh, we did not. All good, Mark. I know it's late, but thank you for dropping. Oh, not looking at chat. Thank you for dropping in for a minute. Let me know if there's anything that has to be done. Otherwise, after this, I'm gonna be sending the save game and all the mods over to Gaming Joy. As soon as I get it up on Google Drive or whatever. You know, I think that's the first time I've heard Mark say he has to actually sleep. Most of the time he just tells me he has to sleep and then he stays in the stream or stays in the chat. Good night, Mark. I'll catch you later. Doesn't look like the snow's taken all of the hill over, so I might be able to find a place for my name up there still. That or maybe just my pop the circle on my stuff has gone on. Thanks, Mark. Alright, so we'll grab some straw, get that over to the cows. Sorry about that. I'd throw Rayon for moderator. You don't have to, but just in case. Hoping I'd be able to dump that here. Probably over here we can. No. Gotta find a way to clear out the silage from, or the TMR mixture out of the. Do any of the other wagons accept straw? Suppose we could just use one of the mixer wagons. Not the mixer wagon, the forage wagon, the pickup wagon. We also need to get some silage bales into the BGA because that ran out. So if you don't know, Gaming Joy streams every Wednesday at 6 Pacific, or I suppose 9 Eastern time. I believe he'll be starting the first episode of his No Man's Land on this Wednesday. And I'm not sure if he's just going to do it every Wednesday or if he's going to find a few extra days to jump in and take it on. Gaming Joy's been doing, I think he's been doing some streams on the new Silver Run, as well as he has been on Calmston Farm and a couple other maps. Calmsden. With just kind of the holidays and the work schedule, I haven't really been on much, doing a whole lot of recording this last week or so, but I'm hoping once tomorrow hits to kind of get back into a routine. I'm going to start recording back on Addingham Park, working on the save I have going on there. Then I think I'm going to try to do a little bit on Silver Run Forest. And I also want to... Oh, that's going to be way too much. I do have a series on the Western Wilds that's mostly a time-lapse. I'm probably going to be changing that up a bit. Been having trouble with some of the mods having issues, I think, so I'm going to have to clean up some stuff. Hopefully get that worked out in a couple episodes. Oh, so you're about 60 episodes in, stream from scratch series, and just started a similar one on Silver Run. I may not get back to that until after Christmas. Alright, so with the new No Man's Land, you're going to be maybe postponing the Silver Run for a little bit. Oh, that's going to be a buzzkill. I need to somehow get the wool pallets separated without... making this harder on myself than I need to. That's alright, Mike. We'll make it work. I could just use the forklift instead of the strap, but this strap tool is so nice. Probably should have put the trailer in a nicer spot though. Don't have as much maneuverability with the tractor compared to the forklift. Might just grab a handful of pallets and sell those, get them out of the way. We are sliding. And I know Mike started a new multiplayer server, which is kind of fun. I was on it a little bit the other day, but haven't been able to get on again. Snow's making it a little slippery here. But I know there's been some issues with the map, so I'm not sure if he's going to be changing it up or not. I should throw the weight on the back of the tractor. Still working on it. Alright, so that's good. I suppose if you get a bunch of your own fields, you don't have to really worry about doing the harvesting contracts anymore. Seems like you were having the most trouble with some of the harvesting and then some of the lime spreading. You ever get what was it, the mic and the stream audio situation figured out? I know you were having issues with Either them not being able to hear you or something along those lines. Added another grass crop for no reason. I guess I didn't really notice that when I was on it. The snow is making it slippery on here. When I had joined, Mike was dumping a bunch of potatoes in a trailer. And then I helped another guy do some grass work. That's good. If you ever need to test anything out, Mike, just let me know. I will gladly help out when I can. I was hoping to be able to get these streams in a little bit earlier in the day, but just life comes first, so I have to do them at night. Hey Scott, thanks for dropping in. Saw you had a stream earlier. I was busy. I was at my parents' and watching some football, honestly, and eating dinner, and then also doing some Christmas lights and other things around the house. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving, Scott, as well as a good birthday, because I think your birthday was on Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Close to $1 million. Chat made we streamed pretty earlier in the day, but I'm glad somebody's paying attention that I'm streaming. Yeah, I haven't spent a whole lot. I've spent some when I leased the beet harvester and a large trailer and truck, as well as a couple other things, but we haven't really bought a whole lot. We will have to buy the grain mill though, so that'll take a little bit out of it. But between eggs, wool, and the BGA, we bring in quite a big number. Reminds me I need to refill the BGA. Only thing about this strap tool is that straps are so finicky, they grab everything. I know it pretty much is. I know this tool is like, honestly, just a console savior. Ooh, pushing it there with that load. When I played FS19 on console for a little bit, this tool came out, and I remember it being like the greatest thing for logging. Because you get to finally grab logs without having to do it with one of the terrible grapples. I'm gonna have to clean up the yard before I pass the game over. Got boxes and pallets and things everywhere. Yeah, I thought it looked pretty decent myself. It was snowing the entire last beginning of December. Then when I went to sleep and woke up, it was all covered in snow. A few spots that look a little funny with it, but overall, it's pretty nice. I'll just let that go. I try to grab these without grabbing two of them. Oh, it just will not work. Did we get it? Oh, we got it. Look at that floating. Make it look a little better. So has anybody got any plans for the Christmas? Is it all staying home or anybody going on holiday? We will just be celebrating it here at my house as well as at my parents' home. Grab the trailer. Done did it now. Two weeks before family vacation trip. All right, well that's nice. I don't really have any vacations planned for a while now. That's nice, Scott. Able to celebrate the Christmas with the children, the daughters. And you blew all your vacation funds? Yeah. The way my job is, It's a little finicky, but the way my contract's set up is we do not get vacation days unless they actually fall on a work day. And we don't get paid vacation at all per our contract. So I technically have 0 days off because Christmas and New Year's are on Sundays. Ooh, don't want to do that. But I do have some vacation, a week of vacation pay, so I might just be using a few days during those weeks. That way I can have some days off. The plan for the stream, really, there's not a lot of field work to do. We do need to technically spray weeds, but I don't know, feels kind of wrong doing that with snow all over the ground. I might plow up a couple fields because we bought that new plot of land, and then I need to put in the grain mill and landscape that in, and I'll probably bring a couple loads of oats over to it. I will need to buy at least 1 load of feed for the chickens because we're out of feed. Then I need to put my name on the hill of shame, fame, and then hopefully I'll be able to do it in the snow. Bump the mic there. I was just doing some of the cleanup now because we had so much wool and the pallets were getting so full the sheep couldn't spawn much more. I cleaned up some of the eggs the other day. And I might take a look at the lettuce just because we have so much. Yeah, so we'll work on the grain mill here in a minute. Maybe right after bringing the tractor back. Actually, we're right here. We might just do it now. I was thinking about placing it like right here across the way. Maybe like right here between kind of the two other few productions, unless I could possibly place it over here behind the sugar mill. Maybe throw it up. Well, getting a little off kilter here. Throw it up over here, but then we start getting into the hill and we're doing a lot of landscaping. Or right in here. Might be a little cluttered in there. Let's see. We have what? This one? I don't think we have a different style. Just stick with this one. Suppose it doesn't take as much room as I thought. Might not be too bad right there. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go over here just because then we'll make the ground all funny. Guys got me all torn. I might slap it, right? I don't know. This feels too cluttered for me. I don't know why. I think we're gonna throw it over here. Hey Nick, thanks for jumping in. Hope you are doing well. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I gotta figure out what the roads were. I think the roads were just dirt. Painting. Animal mud. They do. Hey Tin Man, thank you for jumping in. Oh, you missed part of it, that's all. We're still getting right into the good stuff, so it'll be a while. Man, it's kind of tricky with the snow on the ground. I believe the paths were all dirt. They might have been asphalt. I might be just screwing it up. Hopefully everybody's been doing well, having a good Sunday evening or night, depending where you're at. I'm not gonna take that sharp of a turn. I want to clean. Looks so choppy in the snow, throwing me off. And we'll probably have to clear up some of the front here just because of the plow. And I'm probably gonna change. The garage around the back. Nope. All the cash ain't burning. I think we have the free mod anyway on. Should have placed it the last stream before all the snow was on the ground. What do we got going on? We got... Yep, Gaming Josh is getting the save after me as, thank you Mighty Mike for doing that. The snow stops, I think it snows until the end of February so far. Where's my weather channel at? What am I losing? Oh, right here. Yeah, it snows. It snows the entire month. And then January 2nd, February. It even rains all the way into March. March 2nd might be the nicest day. Kind of been sticking to just one day, one advancement, one sleep. But I think we've talked about it a little bit earlier in the stream. I think Gaming Josh would probably be best to jump it to March. We'll have to, I might have this snow go away and check that out just because I'm getting a little annoyed. Feeling like I'm leaving a mess. Yeah, there's snow everywhere. And it's gonna snow even more, so I don't know if it's gonna get any deeper or not. I feel like most of my saves, when I get it, they snow like one day, you get a little bit of snow, then it's gone within like an hour. We might switch or we might just grab the auger wagon. Or no, we'll just go to the shop and change a little wagon here. Ice skating with the tractor. Permission to turn off snow. Sometimes you mess with the weather, it starts getting all weird. I throw that on there. Welcome, Nubs. Definitely easier to drift. Makes it a lot harder to stop, too. And I saw somebody just sub. Thank you. Thank you, Nubs, for the sub. I think we're going to throw some of the oat into the... I believe we can make oat flour, right? Guess we'll find out. We're going to take this over to our new grain mill as I drive through Mike's wheat. And at least get that production started up for Gaming Joy. Gaming Joy, I think, will be the... He'll have to place the bakery, and then we'll be on the road to making cakes as long... He'll have to get all the ingredients together, but... Yeah, I enjoy playing with all the seasons and the snow and everything. The only thing I do not like is rocks or stones. Not a big fan of stones. Well, they get the snowplow out, rent a lease a snowplow. Let's check out our new production. Here we go. Activate. We should have, so we have butter going. We should have the strawberries going. Yep, we got strawberries. We have the milk from the cows. We have the sugar going. We got quite a bit of sugar. So we should have all the ingredients, and by this spring we'll have the old FarmSim Guy and Gaming cakes on hand. We just need to get the bakery put up, but I'll let Gaming Joy do that. We should probably set up another challenge. After Gaming Joy, maybe move to something a little different, or add in a mod maybe. All right, Mighty Mike, thanks for dropping in, and have a good night yourself. Because I mean, we'll have a lot of the base game productions in. There's still a few more we could throw in there. Suppose we could do spinnery. I wonder if there's any easy or nice mods on the mod hub that have some fun productions like baking pizza. Or making donuts or something like that. Something that we'd have to bring in some different productions possibly. Some of the platinum productions would be nice, but I'm not sure. They might be wanting to keep the save game where you don't need DLC. That'd be my only thought. Something out of left field. Not sure. I mean, No Man's Land is, you can do whatever you want on here. I haven't looked at a lot of the productions on the mod hub. So I don't know if there's anything that's like really eccentric on there. You could do like fish farming or something. Unless we're trying to do like a totally different challenge opposite of From Productions. I don't know if we need to put all the oats in there, but we'll do it. Why not? We do not have pigs on the farm. Could always bring in pigs and start working towards making feed for them. Might just be a small task there though. Hopefully the stream quality's been good for everyone. I did have some updates and doing a little bit of tweaking, so I know I've been messing with my audio, but it seems like it's been alright so far. Thank you. Alright, Nubs. Yeah, I know it's been telling me the stream's healthy and everything, so hopefully it hasn't been that way for others. We'll clean up the yard a bit, then we might work on plowing in drift some fields. Could have grabbed a load of wheat while I was over there. So I don't think I'll be continuing on the No Man's Land save on my own. I might, maybe every once in a while, pop in and do one, but it won't be a consistent thing. Just between my schedule and the other save games I want to be working on, I don't think I'll have the time to dedicate to it. I want to continue doing my Let's Play on Adding Embark, where I'm using Maze Plus and the Pumps and Hoses DLC. And I'm hoping to do some, obviously just regular videos, but also some live streams every once in a while. Then I also want to start doing a little bit of gameplay on the new Platinum DLC because I have that. And the new map has been pretty fun. I've played a little bit on it. And I've also enjoyed some of the new equipment on there as well. I want to give it a roll. Probably do some live streams on it, later ones. As well as maybe just some regular Let's Play videos. I haven't really decided how I'm going to start this series up. If I want to do like a survival, or we just kind of start on one of the farm manager modes or something. Might leave this mess to you, Gaming Joy. Just lettuce for days. You're welcome. I'll let you have to move it all so you can get the strawberries over to the bakery at some point. So we have the Cultivator Create Fields mod on. But from what I remember in the past, that doesn't get rid of the... Yeah. Doesn't get rid of the plowed state on the field when you plow it up. So we bought this plot of land 1 or 2 episodes ago, a couple episodes ago, and I want to put a couple fields in there. But we might just do that with the cultivator, then we can let Gaming Joy maybe work on the plowed state for the next time around. Or just fix it, because the only plows they have in here are these ones, the base game, and then subsoil. We have the subsoiler we could use. I don't think you can. Can you create fields with this? We might be able to. We have one of the subsoilers, the 4-meter one. That's tiny. Maybe we'll just try that. We don't have a tractor big enough for that. I suppose we could lease one. What do we think? Lease one for that? A big tractor. What was that? 435 horsepower. I don't think I've ever used this thing. Just want to verify that the subsoiler will be able to create fields for us. Or just I'll create field, yeah, so hopefully that'll work. I don't know if we should stick with just this 4-meter. I'll grab a large tractor and the 8-meter one. What do y'all think? I think you're right, Gaming Joy. I'm gonna do one pass of this and then realize I made a terrible mistake. So if we grab the large subsoiler, because I do not want to use one of these classic moldboard plows. Those drive me up the wall most of the time. Then what kind of tractor do I want to use? We need 400 something horsepower. Maybe the big Fent. I have trouble with the... It's not that I have trouble with them, the articulating tractors. Something about my brain doesn't get wrapped around those very well. Yeah, I know. Small, so maybe the big Fent boy here, or the John Deere 9RT. I don't know, I like this guy. Just beef it up. We'll try it. Park him off to the side. I hope everyone's had a good weekend. I know a lot of people have had off, especially in the States. Kind of the last handful of days, or the last couple days. Did anybody find any good Black Friday deals or Cyber Monday deals? Finesse. Who cares about that? I need to remember how to do this. Why is it so crooked? What is that nonsense? We have the... Yeah, it shouldn't be snapping to a terrain. There we go, that's better. Alright, then we gotta allow create fields. This one doesn't do it. Please tell me this one does it. I believe it was Y, wasn't it? Can be a whole lot of messing around if it doesn't work. Duh. Nice. Alright, now I need to remember. How do I hit? There we go. Kind of a weird cloud state. Cruising at 6 miles per hour. I believe it's creating a field. Looks like it anyway. But just for some reason it's a different texture. Get rid of that. Double tillage. I don't know why we're at such an angle. But it's not doing the need plowing. I mean, you'll have to go back over and turn it into a seed bed. This is all just cut grass. Just not creating like the furrows. Not sure why not. I don't know why it's going to this texture. Is that why it doesn't? Because it's the ground's frozen? I guess I've never actually tried plowing a field in the snow. That would be. Oh, well, they just switched the tractor instead of unhooking. typically I have I don't use typically I just use a cloud mod. Yeah, this one does the same thing. I don't know if it's the subsoiler that's doing this, causing this ground state, or something else. Maybe because it's the cultivator create fields mod, and it's just turning it into a generic texture. I was hoping it would be a more cloud state. That way when March came around, you would be able to drill right into it. Not sure how large of fields you want, but here we go. I'll have to come back and clean the corners up for you, or just let you deal with it. Or it chops the bushes up, it turns it into like a cultivated state. Yeah, we have plenty of money. We could probably buy more plots of land. I think Market said don't go crazy, but it was alright to buy, a couple. Or maybe each content creator could buy one if we really needed to. But once the spring and summer months hit, you'll be busy with some of the field work. I think really whatever you want. Um, I know we have a lot of wheat fields already planted. I planted some barley fields. And I think we did a lot of wheat and barley just because of the chickens. There was some canola planted, and then the rest have just kind of been whatever you want, I believe. So pretty much leave it up to you. Not sure if any productions will need anything specific or not. Could always plant grass back down because we have quite a bit of hay, straw, and silage right now, but we will need eventually more of that down the road. Having planted grass fields will produce more for us. So now that the Platinum DLC's been out for, what is it, a couple weeks now? Or a week and a half? I don't know, I'm losing track of time now. How's everyone liking it? Who's playing it, anyway? I've only been on it a little bit. I haven't been able to put any decent amount of hours into it yet. Got a random tree laying over here. Loving it right now, huh, Nubs? You weren't into logging? Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, I did a little bit of logging, but I didn't. I wasn't like hardcore into it. But yeah, I've liked the new equipment and kind of what they've done with some of the new stuff. Yeah, there was definitely, when I loaded up a couple mods, I had some conflicts. I tried doing the better contracts mod, and I should have known better than that because some of these mods need updates for the new style contracts or the new equipment for them to work properly. I know update, I think it was 1.8.1 or whatever, had quite a few mod issues where people were waiting on updates. I'm hoping to be able to actually get some time playing it next weekend. That way I'll be able to decide if I love it or not. So far what I've done on it, I've liked. The yarders are pretty cool, the winches are really nice. Some of the new machines are just fun to play with those. I know a lot of people have had some multiplayer set up on them, which would be pretty fun to get together with a group of people and do some logging together. Have someone running a yarder, have somebody running a processor, maybe a skidder, loading logs using the trailers or the containers. Three v three competitions, huh? I saw they had posted a video about doing logging competitions or logging challenge or something like that. But I had not watched it yet. That'd be pretty cool, pretty fun to watch. Curious what next year will bring for FS22. Wonder if Giants has anything in the works for announcements either the end of this year or maybe early next year for what season 2 or what the year 2 pass will be. Wonder if it'll just be mostly equipment upgrades or if they have some other licensed new new companies on the market. I'm not certain, man. I'm sure they'll have a new map in there somewhere next year. Hopefully, it's as detailed as the Silver Run map. I haven't really looked into how long they plan on running FS22. Yeah, I think if they added a new map, it would be mid to end of next year. It wouldn't be early by any means. back to fishing. Been having a lot of just mod conflict crashes on there, Tin Man. That would be nice, Gaming Joy. Get some of the, hopefully get some of the modders on board for actually implementing some of the new stuff for FS22. I feel like it's typically script mods that are causing a lot of errors, Tin Man. Might want to double check sometimes the mods, the script mods are not released, the latest versions are not on Mod Hub yet, so you might want to check out like the GitHub page for that mod if they have one. I've heard Giants partners talking about necessarily getting on new brands, but more expanding lines and functions. Yeah, I think that'd probably be the smarter move. Actually expanding features and other parts of the game instead of trying to just dump out a bunch of new vehicles and new maps or something. Have you looked in your log file at all, Tin Man, for possibly maybe something weird or a weird mod every once in a while popping up crash in the game? Like I said, I haven't played a lot of hours on it, so I haven't really experienced that yet. The only time I had issues was I had loaded better contracts in, and that gave me problems like right away. All good, Scott. Thank you for dropping in. And hope you have a good start to the week. Yeah, it took a little longer than I was hoping to get a earlier afternoon or evening stream in earlier in the week, but life, you know. All different errors, Tin Man. That seems weird. Have you tried it on like removing all the mods and tried it on a totally fresh save on Silver Run and then just slowly adding in mods? I know it's always a hassle when you have weird errors or crashes. Sometimes you end up chasing your tail for a long time. way out this field. Do like a long vertical field. We just make it one big looped field. Went 27 hours without a crash. Hmm. Were you using anything kind of different, or was it like a weird part of the map? That's my only thought there. That or the time clicked over on something and caused it to go. I feel like I've seen you. Have you posted on maybe Mighty Mike's or Scroff's Discord about it? I believe I've seen you on there before. I'm not great with the errors and all that. I typically just kind of, if I get errors, I try to look at them and see if I can pinpoint a mod or not. Then I can do simple XML edits. That's about it. Yeah. I'm noticing on my screen like the shadow details, like there being a strong line right on the other side of my tractor. It's more easier to see when I'm near the trees and whatnot. I don't know if it's my settings or if I have possibly the relight mod. I think that's on here. I'm not sure though. Yeah, I know. I believe Gaming Joy is on. It's definitely on Mighty Mike's Discord and Scroff's Discord. And Gaming has much more knowledge on the subject of modding and errors than I do. Gaming Joy actually has, I believe he has a couple mods on the mod hub, don't you? Or maybe one at least. But if you've watched his streams, you know he is always tinkering with mods and editing stuff. He also has helped out, I believe, Loki with the Universal Autoload mod. Added some feedback or inputs into it, some help there, especially with the new Silver Run or the Platinum DLC. Might be getting errors with that the CSZ or the CSC pack, I think. CSS, man, that's gotta sound nice. Maybe it's not playing nice with the new tree types and the new log handling. Only thought there would be maybe remove it and see if some of the wobbling or crazy bouncing goes away. Yeah, the dancing trailers from the logs, I'm not sure if that's just a physics thing from Giants and the way they've done the new logs or whatnot. Like I said, I haven't had a lot of gameplay time on it. I haven't been able to test much, especially like the big trailers or log trailers or anything. I know, I think Gaming Joy uses universal autoload for a lot of them. And I believe you could, if you wanted to, make it where you load the logs in, then just activate universal autoload. That might help with the dancing trailers while you're driving around, not so much while you're loading them, unless you just use the actual universal autoload mod. I don't know if you'll be able to unload them though from the trailer, but most of the time you're just taking them to a sell point anyway and dropping them. All right, so the weight could be an issue. Laser. I have noticed depending on the weight or capacities and stuff, it'll cause the trailers to dance crazy. I know you get like some 82 Studios mods. I think some of the because he has such high capacities on some, the weight gets all weird on it. Yeah, Lizard is just kind of a Giant's, I guess, knockoff brand. What they use if they can't have a license on something, or if it's like a generic mod, maybe not based off of anything specific. So a lot of times, if you look at some of the mods, the PC mod will be say like actually say Ford, but the console model say Lizard because technically, I don't think you can have the Ford license on console. Something with the way it's set up. Okay, that makes sense, Gaming Joy. I was gonna say I remember reading it somewhere when he was posting something. Where he said if he had like the Unreal capacity or something, it would cause the trailers to get a little wonky or bounce crazy. Yeah. Okay. I know, like when I had downloaded FDR logging initially, their early mods, they had the weights like super heavy. So you couldn't, like, none of the base game stuff would really work well with it because you couldn't pull anything or lift anything because the weights were all over the place. But I think he's updated that since then and made it so that it's more compatible. Basically, the ones that have like the super crazy capacities, whenever you're loading it up, it just doesn't count it. So was FDR, they must have been going off trying to make the actual percentage a 1-to-1 or something, or close to it. This is what I'm talking about, Tin Man. Gaming Joy knows way more about this stuff than I do. He understands the underlying of the game, or the mods. Yeah, I knew he had reverted them. I know I need to update mine to see how it works, because I have the FDR mods on the Western Wilds, but it's the heavy ones. But I might switch some of that over to the Platinum DLC content, because I'll have new processors and whatnot. Oh, okay. That makes sense. We'll probably honestly finish plowing this field and we'll be wrapping up the stream. It's starting to get a little bit late here, and I do have an early morning. I'll probably tidy up a little bit of a few different things, then I will work on getting the files all set up and sent over to you, Gaming Joy. That way you'll have the latest save game and mods. I haven't added any mods. I know they were trying to keep the mods list pretty much standard to what they had it, as well as try not to bog it down with too many. Yeah, I think FDR has changed it so that his equipment will work with standard now, but it might be a little bit different on one of his maps if he has changed the tree physics. Might grab, just so you know, Gaming Joe, I'll probably grab a load of wheat to fill up the chickens. Maybe top off the feed. Well, maybe I'll just let you deal with it. You can sell chickens or top up feed or whatever you want to do. Might give you some options to think what you want to do. You have plenty of money, so you can lease or buy any type of feed you would need, honestly. The leasing cost on these two pieces of equipment should barely put a dent in it. Now if you want to clean up some of the fields or corners, I tend to like rounded corners on my fields. I don't know why. I think it's something to do with making course play and everything work easier, for me anyway. Tend not to run a tight corner. If you wanted to put a little field in here, I don't know, you could, or just extend both the fields maybe. Not sure you'll get a whole lot in there. But I do, well, I forgot I need to put my name on the hill. I almost forgot about that. Throw this back. See about putting our name on the hill. Good night, Tin Man. Yeah, that's a lot of hours. Hopefully you have a good night's rest and have a good Monday tomorrow. Mighty Mike's up here. Got here. See, I feel like my foliage draw distance or something's off. Need to fix that. Maybe revert all my settings and redo them all. Maybe I'll try throwing it right in between here, right under Mighty Mike. Not sure what he used in the hill. Great, I'm not gonna be able to see how big to go. They must have used concrete. I think they did. Probably going a little big on mine. Tree in the way. Not too bad. Might be a little large or a little spaced out. Kind of hard with the snow on the ground to tell. Maybe we'll go delete that tree too. Can't run up the hill fast. And it is gone. All right, everybody. I think that's where I'm going to leave it off. Got my name added to the hill. I've done 5 episodes. Gaming Joy is the next one on the list. His channel is in the description, so go check it out. Wednesday will be his first stream. Feel free to join the Discord if you want to post some of your pictures of a No Man's Land save, or if maybe you've been doing FSG or ArgZs as well. But thank you for tuning in, everybody. Please check out the channel for some of the other content coming out. Hoping, like I said, to get back on Addingham Park and Silver Run Forest as well. Probably be focusing on those 2 specifically. But it's been a joy. It's been fun. Please give the video a like. Please consider subscribing if you're not. Share it. Hit the bell notification, all that stuff. And I will catch you all on the next one.